Many of the Sunday papers deliver their verdict on Theresa May's whirlwind diplomacy in Hamburg. The Sunday Telegraph says the Prime Minister played her trump card when she called attention to world leaders' enthusiasm for deeper trade ties with the UK. It was a tactical move in the Telegraph's view, aimed at rebuking cabinet colleagues who stress the risks of leaving the single market and customs union. The Sunday Times says Donald Trump rode to her rescue, giving the PM an opportunity to take a swipe at her mutinous ministers. The future after Brexit is not so bright in The Observer. Two of Germany's biggest industry groups tell the paper they will prioritize protecting the single market over forging a new deal with Britain, and warn that negative effects for British business will be hard to avoid in the coming months. Get news from the BBC in your inbox. Each weekday morning a former SAS soldier makes a number of startling claims in an interview with the Mail on Sunday about allegations of illegal killings by special forces in Afghanistan. The unnamed trooper says he took part in raids now being investigated by the Royal Military Police and that civilians, some of them children, died when operations went wrong. He admits that unarmed Afghans were routinely killed, but only when they were confirmed to be high-ranking Taliban, who would have been released within days had they been captured. The tactics sound gruesome, but these were bad men whose guilt had been established, the soldier reasons. For me, he says, the ends justify the means. The Sun on Sunday calls on the government to act urgently to warn of the health risks associated with some types of breast implants. The paper cites data from the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency showing that 2 women have died and more than 20 others required surgery after receiving textured surface implants, which can damage the immune system. In an editorial, The Sun demands ministers come clean about what they know, and follow the example of France and the US by issuing a public warning. The Sunday Express has details of an alleged plot to plant an Argentinian flag on the Falkland Islands. Rogue generals are said to be planning a nighttime commando raid on a remote part of the territory. There, a photographer would capture an image of Argentina's colors on British soil which, the Express claims, would be published to humiliate the governments of both countries. Argentina's President Macri is said to be aware of the plot, and the paper says an RAF Chinook helicopter is on standby to counter any incursion. The Sunday Mirror seeks to end speculation about which actor will next play 007. The series' longtime producer Barbara Broccoli is said to have retained the services of the blonde Bond, Daniel Craig. The Singer-Del is tipped to return on theme tune duties as, according to a source, they are the winning team, the real money spinners. The Mirror remembers that in 2015 Mr. Craig said if he did return to the world of fast cars, gunfights and disposable women, he would not be doing it for the money. The paper estimates he will be paid £60 million to reprise his role.